And my webcam settings didn't save this time. It's random. It's so fucking random. I hate it. I hate it so much. Logitech, why did you make everything worse? Jesus fucking Christ. Because it's like, oh, they released there used to be like this Logitech like webcam software that existed. It's gone now. There used to be this webcam software, and it had all the control you would ever need for the cameras, and then they stopped supporting it. So obviously, I mean, unless you want to run it in compatibility mode, which who the hell wants to do that? It's not worth having. And then especially because it's just not compatible with a lot of modern software. There's a lot of issues with it. So they made this new software, Logitech G or whatever the fuck it's called, G Hub. I think that's what it is, and it has less features than like the Windows fucking 2000 edition fucking UI app that they had before. Now it's less features than that. Like, what are you, Nintendo, subtracting features and still charging the same? Like, what the fuck? It's like, how in the fuck would you have like? I don't know how it gets into a software engineer's head that it would be an okay thing to do to program a webcam control software without exposure control. Like, it's one of the most basic elements of operating a camera. What the fuck? All right. I was watching some shit about the new Epstein stuff that came out, and people are saying that these files were already released before. That these new emails that got leaked were already public information. Um, they weren't, as far as I can tell. I've been trying to research it, and I have not seen any evidence that that is the case. Um, yeah, I also have you on the wrong channel. That's really weird. I like that Discord just doesn't work half the time. Uh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. I tried to turn the game down so I could hear you better, and it was turning you down too. And I'm like, I know that's supposed to work. I have a, I have two audio channels for a reason. Uh, Love if you would use them, game or Discord, in this case. But yeah, so what's baffling to me is that apparently one of the emails that was released was redacted, and the name that was redacted was one of the victims' names, who we already know, which is Virginia. Um, but like, there's they're saying that they redacted the name to try and make Trump look worse or something, and it was a previously like publicly available file. But I can't find when this file came out prior to this, uh, and why there's a redacted version and an unredacted version. It sounds like subterfuge from the Trump administration, if anything, not from the people who released or like leaked this email. Because I can't find the original source of this supposed email that like when it was unredacted, and I don't know where the actual file is in the released files because like they're not named in a consistent way at all. There's no index or anything to tell you where everything is, because why make it even remotely fucking readable. Um, Because the thing is, right? So the email in question that they're saying was previously released and then they redacted it. They re-released it, said it was new, and redacted it to make Trump look worse or whatever. The email is the one that refers to Trump as the dog who hasn't barked. If that email had come out before, why haven't we heard that term before, that phrase before? Because I ain't fucking heard that, and you know the media would have picked that up and run with it if they'd heard that prior to this. So where the hell is it? Someone tell me. All good. Oh fuck! I got cloakered. And that's exactly what I the like kind of the conclusion I came to as well, because it's like people are saying, well, look in the email. It says that he kicked Epstein out of his club, and then told knew about the girls and told Maxwell to stop doing it. And it's like it's an email from 2011. So it was after the initial like arrest of Jeffrey Epstein. And on top of that, that means that he's known about this stuff all along and then called it a hoax earlier this year. Despite knowing that it's not a hoax. Like, mm-hmm. Which is like, if you really didn't, and this is why the files need to just be released, so we can see all of it in plain text, and video files and all that stuff. We need that stuff to be released so we know what the fuck happened. Um, no, she said publicly that she didn't see anything. But the thing is people are saying that she cleared him of wrongdoing. That's not how that works. One person saying they didn't see anything doesn't clear you of suspicion or guilt. That's just saying that one person didn't see it. We know that there were hundreds of victims. Like, what are you talking about? That means nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The tactic is interesting though, because this supposedly America First person saying that out of nowhere is very strange. And so I've been thinking about it, and I was trying to figure out why he would say something like that. I mean, I haven't seen the original clip, so I don't know, or seen where it came from or whatever, if it was a text, like a tweet or something like that. But what I do know is that it does sound strange. So I thought about it, and I was like, oh, wait. All these people who hate ICE and hate, the like strict immigration policy and stuff. They want, open borders and all that, which is something I've seen being called for more and more and more. Um, will suddenly now turn on that, on the immigration thing, if Trump is calling Americans stupid, and that he wants to bring in a bunch of foreign workers. Suddenly, he's basically making people eat themselves. Like it's an Ouroboros type situation. It's an interesting tactic. I don't know if that was his intent, but like that's how I'd do it if I wanted to. If everybody just fucking hated me and just like constantly criticized everything I said, I would make them run in circles by contradicting myself all the time. Personally, I already do that sometimes, or I say things. I lead people down a garden path. Say things that people agree with in principle, but not the way that I've presented it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want Obama back in office so we can drop more bombs on foreigners, like stuff like that, right? Yeah, I don't actually believe that. I don't actually want that. Because I'm against changing the term limits and that stuff for the presidency. I don't think that's a good idea. And B, I'm not in favor of us going and bombing a bunch of third world countries constantly. I don't, and I'll be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know all the details of like Obama dropping all the bombs that he did. I don't know why there were so many or anything. I just know that there were a lot, and it was probably a lot of it was probably too much because I think he was like the most aggressive president in U.S. history for that. Like, started the war on terror and. But to my understanding, I want to say that Bush was pretty like yeah, he started the war and everything, the war on terror, but he also like I want to say he was like really like wishy-washy with that stuff. Like he wasn't like very oh, there's a key card over here. I want to say he wasn't very like he wasn't as aggressive weirdly, but I don't know. I was barely fucking conscious during the fucking Bush administration, I'll be honest. I didn't pay attention to politics until 2016 anyways. Yeah. Here's another thing that really fucking bothers me about the Epstein stuff is that people are saying that Epstein wasn't a pedophile because he didn't go after like because the definition of a pedophile is somebody who goes after girls under like a certain age. Like I think it's like I like 10 or 12 or something really young, right? Like younger than the age of consent. Okay, so that's what it is. So yeah, they're saying he wasn't a pedophile because he didn't go after girls that young, and it's like he still raped people. What the fuck are we talking about? Like what? It has nothing to do with like the age is one thing. Like obviously they were still minors, and yeah, he messed with girls that were also like, as they grew past the age of consent, it seems, but also like he fucking trafficked girls. Like it's still rape, it's still human trafficking, and it's still underage, underage victims. Like that's what it is. I fucking hate that shit. Oh, there's another word for that? I did not know that. Oh, welcome back, Speedy Cat. Yes, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross because it's like it's like that thing I posted. Like we had so in our private Discord we have we have like a fucking cursed image channel, and I posted a cursed image of a guy with a flag that was like, what was it? No contact, non-offending pedophile. I'm like, that's so disgusting. What? You can't just say, like, put this person away. God damn it. And yeah, you're right. They are voting on releasing the file soon, or the vote went through for the petition, but they got more stuff to go, like more hoops to jump through, basically. And Trump can veto it, I believe, at the end of the day, which is annoying, but. Yeah, and that's what it comes down to, is that like it exposes a glaring flaw in the system where we basically have a person who might be implicated in a major crime who is able to veto whether people find out about that crime. That is super weird. If it gets a 2/3 vote in Senate, Trump can't veto it. Is that true? Okay, I hope that's true, because that's um I hope yeah. I'm gonna take your word for it, because I'm really it's hopium, I guess, but I just want it to not. Yeah, have you not heard that term? Yeah, it's a good one. I've heard that a couple times recently. Gotta inject some hopium into my veins right now. Oh, I'm also considering. This is off topic, but I'm considering doing something a bit egregious in the in the coming days. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to learn Eevee renderer for Blender. Yeah, to speed up my renders, because I get too ambitious with my ray traced renders, and they get too time consuming. Oh hey, Cash Patel shows up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got a hard drive. In the U.S. Constitution, it does outline that a supermajority, 2/3 vote, can overrule any decision the president makes, including vetoes. Okay. That's good news. That's what we want to see. Okay. Get your old bitch ass in here, Cash Patel. Shields flying around. Get blown up, bitch. Ooh, that last one. Nice. Okay, Cash Patel counter. Up it goes. Ooh. You know, that's something that I should probably do at some point in my life, is, I don't know, maybe read the Constitution all the way through, because I've never done that. That's pretty lit. Mm-hmm. Ah, damn. But, you know, you'd always get another. If you really wanted one. Highlight the commas. just the commas. Do they use Oxford commas in the Constitution? I wouldn't know. Yeah, right? Same. Well, I mean, we homies. Yeah. Yeah. Homie with benefits. That's the worst way to put that. I'm so sorry. What? Dude, why are you shooting at the door jam? What the fuck is wrong with you, Duke? The fuck? What is that gonna do? Dude's shooting the fucking doorway trim, like... I don't think that's any of the pedo defenders right there. I think that's just the door jam. It's not a door jam because there's no actual door there. It's just a doorway, but whatever. Ooh. Uh, Potentially, yeah. I mean, it's like I've heard discussions that maybe like there are other like third parties who have like foreign powers essentially that um, have their own information about Epstein and people involved with Epstein. And it could be like the reason it hasn't been like the files haven't been released by the U.S. government is because of basically mutually assured destruction. It's kind of like everybody having nukes. You know, everybody has information on each other that could sink their reputations. Um, but that's like, I mean, maybe they didn't know any better. I kind of feel like that wouldn't be the case, but maybe they didn't know any better or didn't. Maybe they were arrogant enough to think they wouldn't get caught. But I don't know why you would literally give nukes to your enemy in that regard. Like, it's such a weird. I don't know. I don't know if I buy it. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene, out of all people, has started to rebel against Trump. So it passing with supermajority at this point is likely anyway. The Trump loyalists are getting tired of his antics and damage to the party as a whole. Yeah, exactly. And like I don't like it, Marjorie Taylor Greene from what I've seen of her, but I respected her for showing up at the press conference in front of the like a Capitol Hill or whatever with the victims and everything, and for turning on Trump on this because it is an important issue. We can't set the precedent. It's like I've said 1,000 times. We can't set the precedent that people in power and with lots of money can do heinous things like this, get caught doing it, and then like, and then lie to everybody so they can get away with it. Like we can't set that precedent. It's so fucked up. Putting your DNA in, yeah. Have I seen her recently? She's gone full anti-Trump. I haven't seen her recently, but my mom has talked to her about me, talked to me about her recently, and I'm just like, that's pretty funny, because like everybody I know hates her, but they're like, she's going against Trump. I respect that part at least. Good. She's actually being nice to people now and dropped the extreme dialogue she had before. That's really interesting. Um, Maybe she's interesting. Maybe she's like learning that maybe the people that she sided with before are not so good. Well, and that's another thing too. I mentioned like the mutually assured destruction notion, and another interesting element of that is that like if there really is information on foreign uh, powers who have connections to Epstein or whatever, I got him. That was really fucking close. Yeah. Uh, but not like if there is information on foreign leaders who may have been involved, their reputations would be destroyed too, potentially, and that would make their governments also vulnerable. Because that's one thing I worried about previously was our government being vulnerable if there's a lot of people in our currently in power who are implicated in those files. Um, it could tear the whole thing apart. It also could be that she's up for re-election in a year too. But if she did actually change this pretty, yeah, like that's probably it. The thing about, but yeah, and the governments could literally collapse, including ours, which is absolutely true. I think something that's, um, this is ironically the scariest part of it. I think is, you know, I am all for like I don't mind the government collapsing as long as our civilization, our people are like who are not pieces of shit, aren't at risk of a malicious foreign power coming in and taking advantage of a moment of weakness. But while I mentioned that, like, yeah, you know, people, if there's foreign leaders who are involved, their reputations could be destroyed too. The problem is that the United States is really the only country on the planet with you know, an actual proper freedom of speech that's fully implemented and protected. Yeah, and even the U.S. is to a certain extent, but only in the sense of coercing people to commit crimes or inciting acts of violence. Those are not protected forms of speech in the states either. But yeah, yeah, and it's like defamation and like slander and libel. But defamation is really hard to prove. But yeah, it's incredible, like, because like that means that the other countries could suppress the information, and their people would never find out that their leaders are corrupt in that way, which is terrifying. Oh, hey, you poked into the Discord? Yeah, awesome. Welcome to the collective. We're doing some more stuff with that, and yeah, if you wanted to hop into VC and payday with us at some point, we are. I think we're more than down for that. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Cass? Something about acting dumb, I think. Oh, there's another. Oh, you did grab that keycard. Nice. Because it's like how people are. I still see like a bunch of stuff about like I see a lot of like propaganda about China and how it's actually like a utopia basically. I'm like it's not. You've been brainwashed by Western propaganda. No. All the stuff I know about China, China's crimes came from the Chinese media. It's not Western propaganda at all. Whoop. Sorry, what'd you say? My specific computer is being DDoSed. Tiananmen Square. I love Hassan Piker getting fucking arrested, or like not arrested, but like approached by police in Tiananmen Square for a meme while saying that he has no patriotism for the U.S. I'm just like, bruh. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's fucked. Well, and then Hassan Piker walking around saying that, like, asking why there's so many, why do all the cops have fire extinguishers on them? Why are there fire extinguishers everywhere? It's like, oh, Cass's voice is not on stream. God damn it. I didn't notice it. Thanks for mentioning it. I'll fix that now. I'm guessing not. No, let me. That's. I'm gonna blame Windows for that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fuck Windows.
Fuck Windows.
Fuck Windows.
Okay. My game audio is not on stream either.
Oh my god! What is happening?
Going on? This is a mess. OBS also just resets randomly to like default. Even though I don't tell it to, and I don't know why it does it. But at this point, I'm not sure if Trump is protecting himself. or others. The other possibility is that he has been bribed. Trump only cares about Trump most of the time, but it is also proven that he can be bought into doing just about anything. That is absolutely true.
Yes.
That is absolutely the case. Every time Windows updates, it changes everything around. Yeah, it did update last night too. It fucking my computer kept waking me up because I put it to sleep overnight, and then it just kept turning on because there was a Windows update waiting. So I just installed the update and went back to bed. Right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I fucking got flashbanged at the worst possible time there.
Okay, there's a bunch of snipers, so just be careful. I opened the door already, so we can just run in.
Yeah, I'm just killing some things because I'm mad. But yeah, yeah. That's the thing is Trump is loyal to money, and that's about it, and himself.
Yeah, Trump is not America first. He is Trump first, money next.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh,
and
cool.
Biden was ice cream first.
I'm gonna ban this person from the other chat.
What happened?
Somebody came into the Kick chat and started spamming. It's really annoying.
Oh. Oh, we're streaming on Kick now.
We are, yeah. I went
Nice,
into
okay.
Hardware Manager and disabled all sound devices that I don't use, so it only has the ones I do have available. Solved all my issues. That's really nice because like my issue is that I have an Astro A50 headset, and it has game output and voice output, and I separate them so my Discord audio is in my voice channel, and my all my desktop audio is on my game channel. That way I can kind of mix my audio in my own ear, so I can hear things balanced and have it all oh my god, I can't think of the word, but comprehensible basically. But then OBS just doesn't know what to do with it half the time. I also separate the Discord audio out so I can mix the audio a little better, but I kind of like the Gucci skin I just got. That's pretty dope. I could fuck with that.
You gotta show it to Salvo.
Yeah. Cool. I can take a screenshot in this game. That's good. I'm a bit gun shy about taking screenshots in games right now because No Man's Sky kept crashing on me whenever I would do it. It didn't fully crash. The screen would freeze, and the audio would still be there, and I could still run around and stuff. But like I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't see anything because it was just frozen. You have an actual sound card on your PC and an audio interface for your mic. So it has 3 input options to choose from and 4 output options. Every update it rolled the dice and was always wrong, so I just disabled all except the output and input I use. Yeah, see, and that's the thing is I have a two input audio audio interface for my microphone. I can also plug my guitar into it when I use that. But then, of course, I have this for output. I think both my monitors have speakers on them. I don't ever use them because they're trash. Like, why would I use that? It's so garbage. And I have like virtual outputs and stuff that I use for controlling my audio a little bit more specifically and stuff. But like, yeah, there's just too many. And my webcam has an audio input. I don't use that shit either. Like, why would I bother? And then I have my headset has a microphone too, but why would I use that when I have a Shure? You know.
I want a Shure.
I should make another voice channel in the Discord that isn't just for streaming. It's locked anyways. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I had more voice channels in there, but I guess not. Oh, is it because you're not a... Hold on, let me see. Oh, it's because you don't have the roll yet. I think that's what it is. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Accidentally clicked on the wrong thing there.
I was like, wait.
Where the hell did he go?
What?
I clicked the wrong general. I also disabled the... Yeah, I think I temporarily disabled the roll bot. So I will fix that. There we go.
Yeah, I think because those trolls came in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because we got raided by trolls a while back, and so I was being on the extra careful side. I should also make Pladsy a full member. There we go. A fun trick? What's the fun trick? Tell us the fun fact! Tell us the fucking fun fact! Oh, also, my controller has a microphone and speaker. I forget about that. Because every time I mess with those. And also, there's sometimes where, like when I'm fresh out of the shower, I don't use my headset. I use my Bluetooth... my Bluetooth earbuds, so I don't ruin my headset with my wet-ass hair that takes a while to dry. Make a top channel, but it is a bait channel. Set it to have a reaction roll that automatically bans anyone who clicks the roll. Bots come in and automatically react to it because they react to rolls immediately. Ah.
That's funny.
That's a good idea. I should do that. Yeah, luckily we haven't gotten any bots yet trying to come in. It's only been those two trolls, but we worked things out with them, and things seem to be calm now. Don't know if they'll want to come back. I'm hoping. I don't know. I feel weird about it because it's like they came into my stream and started spamming the N-word in the gaming in the in-game chat, and I'm just like, okay, like, please, can you not try to get me banned from Twitch? Like, Jesus Christ. That's around 18 bot accounts every time they stream. That's wild. I'm actually gonna tell my buddy Madhu to do that too, because he also streams. And I don't know if he has a ton of issues with bots in his Discord. I know he has, definitely. He's helped me out with dealing with bots in our chat, but children, a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, like, the guy who organized the raid seems like a decent dude, and he was saying that he did not condone what the other people were doing in the chat and stuff. But I'm like, you guys have been doing, from the research I did, these guys have been doing these raids for years, and off and on, like, just not super consistently, but they've done a bunch of these raids and together multiple times. So it would be very surprising if your friends had never done that before. You know, like, it just seemed very strange, especially since there was 4 of them. Like, it was wild. But yeah, they've luckily been dealt with. Ban them if they even send a message in the channel. That'd be interesting. That would be good too, because I could also work that into the lore, I think, of the collective and stuff, because we're working on expanding the silly little world that we're building here with the characters and stuff, like Cass's character on screen, which is getting revealed soon. I'm very proud of that model.
I'm excited.
I'm really hoping that Blender does some more stuff with curves. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon, so I'm going to have to probably manually model the hair. It's crazy. Check Discord DMs. There it is. See, that's awesome. And then you have like with all those reactions, you end up having like a full like list of all the people who like all the bot accounts. You just end up basically making an aggregate list of all the bot accounts that cause trouble in people's servers. That's hilarious. Ow. All right, I am going to. I think I'm going to switch over to doing an art stream.
Hell yeah!
Working on some of the art because I'm not. There's no spoilers in the file right now, in the Blender file right now, so it should be fine. They always go to the top channel and work their way down. Okay. Sounds like it would be pretty easy to circumvent as a bot creator. Maybe, but then again, I don't know if it's widespread enough for people to start programming around it. But if it's the only channel they have access to at the beginning, and they like you have to get a role to get access to the rest of the Discord server, then it wouldn't matter because they would automatically just try and, and access shit. That would be very funny. Ron 61100. Weird. Delmo Pepsi. That's a weird name. Anyways, let me get Blender open here. Okay. Getting dark already. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind winter, but I just don't like how quickly it gets dark out. It's annoying. There we go. %of bot raids are done with freely available code online. People aren't writing their own scripts, and most of the code is just type in invite link and press go. That's fair. I don't know fucking anything about bot programming, to be honest. I'm not a very good programmer to begin with. I've done a bit of programming here and there, and I've never been that good at it. I kind of like programming, but I'm not particularly it's not my favorite thing to do. There we go. Main thing here is I'm trying to get my render to move a little faster. Um, that ought to be interesting. This is where having a 3080 Ti is actually not as good as I'd like it to be.
Mhm.
And I mean, like,
Okay.
what's up?
Sorry, go ahead. I was just exiting out of payday. What were you gonna say?
Um, I was going to say that the scene isn't really that complex either. It's only a total of 341,000 faces. I mean, it's also automatically triangulated when I render because of how Cycles Renderer works. So it's 570,000 tries roughly, but it's not that's not very complex for considering the stuff I've done in the past. To be honest, it's kind of nuts. Um, but now I have to optimize it because it is kind of a mess.
There's a Sableye ring.
Is there?
I just saw on Twitter. There's this ring. Well, it's actually two rings that are connected with a chain, but it's got Sableye on one ring, and then on the other ring, it's got like a bunch of little gems and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
That is neat. Okay, I also need to figure out what the hell happened to my... Oh, did this... I think this probably got... This looks like it might have gotten a little bit screwy with the sub-D modifier. Okay, yeah, that's probably better. And then... Oop, symmetrize, there we go. If I do a... Let's see if I do a... if I do fast GI approximation, I wonder if it'll actually improve my speed. Oh.
Oh, goodbye.
Someone joined and left? Who was that?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
What?
Madu is celebrating 1,000 stream celebrate.
Oh my god!
As in like 1,000 followers? Does he have 1,000 followers now?
I'm assuming that must be.
Hold on, that's nuts.
That's awesome.
I knew he was going to probably hit it by the end of the year, but I'm Wasn't sure exactly when. I didn't know how close he was. It's nuts.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Yeah, he's over 1,000 followers now. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's incredible.
Well, once we're done with
Good for
our stream,
him.
we'll have to raid him if
Yeah.
if he's still alive, at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is rendering way faster now. Let's see. Can I... Your followers keep going up and you haven't streamed in like 6 years? You should get back to it? That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Like since I started doing these streams, my YouTube subs have been going down steadily. Uh, but um, like I think it's because of how the YouTube algorithm kind of operates. I feel like it just doesn't like even though I'm streaming every day on YouTube, it doesn't really push my channel in the algorithm at all. And it would only push it in the algorithm if I was uploading videos that weren't live streams. So if I'm thinking I might just stop streaming to YouTube entirely and just do just post the VODs as videos to YouTube rather than doing live streams, because then it might push me in the algorithm a little better there. It's just because it's just nuts. Like about a year ago now, I did a video, my second most successful video on the channel, and it was like it blew up. Like I did like I wanted 15,000 views or something like that, and I was like, that's awesome, that's incredible. And I got a ton of subscribers from it and everything, and finally made like YouTube partner, but then it just like nothing. Like I started working on videos after that were taking way longer to make, and because I was doing like animation stuff like this, right? And it just takes so long to do this stuff. So I'm trying to optimize and streamline my workflow, but like YouTube does not like creators like me, ultimately. Ooh, I'm seeing weird artifacting in my renders. That's so weird. It's not showing up on stream though. It's odd. So, compositing now. How long? Let's see. I mean, aesthetically, that's pretty close. There's still something wrong with my edges on the top of the building there, but I can figure that out. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. That's not too bad. Definitely could be better. I'm curious exactly what's taking up the bulk of the render time at this point. And noise-wise, it's not awful. Definitely could be worse. I really kind of like... I pulled off something pretty good with that pavement texture. That's just that's just a procedural texture. I didn't do like a proper like UV map or anything. I just did it in Blender. It's easier.
I like it.
Let's see. It's getting way too dark in my room. Holy shit. So that would take 12 hours to render. Yeah, that's a little bit much.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Your friend named Real the Protogen, they keep telling me to start streaming on YouTube so they can boost me, but you keep telling them that you're not sure you're ready for that. They have 117,000 followers. Cusack has also said the same, because I do a ton in his Discord for him. He has 433,000. I'm like, guys, I would have a legit panic attack if I started streaming and thousands of people showed up. Yeah, that would be a little bit wild. It's harder streaming, I think, because like I do a lot of like I did a lot of like pre-scripted content, right, on YouTube, and when I get tons of views, I actually love that, because going through all the comments and talking with people, I find really enjoyable. But yeah, on a stream, that would be such a different experience, of having like all these people show up and having to deal with it like in the moment live would be crazy. But you know, might be worth it. I mean, I think it's funny too, because like I never really used to enjoy streaming. I'm enjoying it now, but I never really used to enjoy it. And I always like I was anxious about doing it and like dealing with people and trying to figure out, you know, how to navigate that stuff. But the but now I'm doing stream series that's like a protest stream basically, and is all about politics, and was one of the most contentious topics, right? It's very difficult to deal with. I had a guy come in for one of our streams that was like mad about like Trump or mad about people who dislike Trump, I guess, and he assumed I was just going after Trump specifically. So and he was going in hard on me and like being, you know, pretty like aggro. Not like he wasn't being super rude necessarily, but he was just being really aggro, and I laughed at him the whole time, and I was like, you know, it was probably the most contentious interaction I'd had with a person who'd come into a stream. But it ended up like he ended up chilling out by the end of it, and we were like chill with it by the end. But it was initially I was like, oh no, I gotta deal with somebody who immediately thinks I'm just a dumb piece of shit right out of the gate. Oh no.
Yeah, see, it's very similar to like that one time when we still played ESO. This I think was before we started dating though, and we were in 100 Keep, and which is a DLC dungeon. It's a harder dungeon. I think we were on veteran, and one of the mechanics is that on I think the jailer boss, the first boss of the dungeon.
Yep.
The boss basically stuns the tank, and so the other players have to basically bash him and interrupt him so that the tank doesn't get completely one shot.
Yeah.
And so I'm a healer. I'm in the back. I think was Salva with us? Was Salva the tank on that?
No.
Or were you the tank?
No, I was tanking.
Okay, yeah, you were tanking.
Yeah.
I was healing.
I was on Frost.
That's all I do.
Well, not Frost, but I was on the Kino.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of our DPS starts going in, and he's like, oh my god, you're such a bad tank. Why aren't you doing that? And I was getting pissed because, like, you know, even though we weren't dating at the time, you know, this is like one of my best friends. You're not going to fucking tell him he's a shit tank because you don't know how to do it. And I'm like, you're supposed to bash the boss, you ninny. And he took it. I called him a ninny. I did.
Yeah.
And he like took a second. He's like, "Oh wait, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
and then he was chill.
Really cool after that.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe somebody called me a ninny. That's hilarious." And I'm like, that's really at least he was like willing to like admit fault there. That was a really funny exchange.
Yeah, well, because like, you know, after that you take a second and you're like, "Oh wait, I was wrong. Whoops, I'm sorry." And then like he was really cool, and like the thing is too, like he was actually a decent player from what I could remember. Like he was doing a good job.
He was solid for sure. He just didn't know that one mechanic.
He did not know the mechanic.
Yeah, the rest of the dungeon he did well in, and he knew the mechanics, but that was just like the one part where he didn't understand that was what had to be done. Probably because in a lot of cases, healers will make up the slack on on mechanics like that for DPS because DPS are so focused on their rotations. But
Yeah, but since my healing style, I'm usually in the back because I prefer like I'm not like super far back. I'm still enough so that people like I'm still like close enough so that people can get the healing and buffs that they need. But I also prefer staying in the back because I like having a bird's eye view of what's going on, and it also helps me because I can, if we're doing like a new dungeon and stuff, I can help with figuring out, oh, this is what needs to happen. This is the mechanic, because I take a step back and I'm not right in the thick of it, so I can actually pay attention to other little details and stuff, and get some slack off of the tank and the DPS who are like hammering on the beasties, you know.
The beasties.
I don't know. I was trying to think of a fun word.
The Beastie Boys. Currently in the process of building a new NAS so you can start recording your gameplay footage to edit, but AI companies keep buying up all the hard drives in the world and driving up their prices. Damn, I didn't know that. I've never built a NAS. I've considered it, considering...
What's that?
Network attached storage. It's basically you have a bunch of hard drives in an enclosure that you can connect to through a network, usually like a router or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like it's usually used for any sort of like, I mean, yeah, any tech companies and stuff will usually have like NAS storage, network attached storage stuff like that. But
okay,
and you know me, I go through storage pretty fast.
Yeah. It's funny. Speaking of storage, I think I had a dream last night that you were late to stream because you needed to go out and buy a new hard drive.
That's funny. Probably because of I had that trouble with my hard drive recently.
Yeah, the trouble with the hard drive and also the stuff last night with Minecraft. And I think that's what triggered that dream. That's so funny.
Yeah,
I just remembered that too. Because I usually forget my dreams. Unless they're like really fucking weird.
Well, you are really fucking weird. And yeah,
yeah,
AI does
and that's why you think I'm neat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Deal with it.
Yeah, I am dealing with it. So what about that? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm never good enough for you.
Oh, sure. Okay.
It's like,
are we fighting now? Is that what's happening? I'm confused.
Our first fight after like
almost 6 years.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, closing in on 6 is kind of wild.
That's crazy. Well, it sucks too because like the pandemic has really completely fucked with my sense of time. So it really does not feel like it's been that long. But then again, time flies when you're having fun, right?
Time flies when you have lots of guns.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, sure, something like that.
I do have a lot of guns in Payday.
Something about acting dumb, I think.
Somebody acting dumb, I think.
What cube I need to like actually be naming my stuff better.
It's a puppy!
I was concerned for a second while you were fucking gasping, and then okay.
Sorry.
It's all good.
The rare moment that my dog comes over to say hi.
Hmm.
Because, like, if, so my dog, she's a half Border Collie, half Queensland Heeler, so she's, like, a really fucking neurotic dog. And she gets overexcited, and a lot of the time when she gets overexcited, she'll, like, you know, just bark at people when they come through the door, but she's been really good about it recently, because, like, when we first moved here, like, she would bark every single time someone comes through the door, but now she really only barks at my cousin.
Mm.
Because she's, she's trying to establish the pecking order or whatever, right? Like, she thinks that she's on a higher level than her. I think she could also tell that too, because my cousin is like, she's like a teenager. She's in high school, and so she's definitely smaller, I guess, than the rest of us in the house. So I think she can tell like the height difference.
Oh yeah.
But my uncle just came through the front door, and she like was walking over with like her ears back, wagging, coming to say hi. She's a good dog. She's a brat sometimes, but she's a good dog. She means well. I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream yet, but like, I'm just so excited. Like, the one thing I'm really excited about with this trip I'm going on to visit my dad is getting to actually hang out with cats again fully.
Yeah.
And like, remembering like how cuddly those cats are. I'm just really excited. So for context, my dad married a woman, a lovely lady, and she's my stepmom, and basically she's like a crazy cat lady. She loves her. She had her 3 cats, and then my dad had one of his cats, so they moved in. They have 4 cats. Then they basically took in a stray. They had 5 cats. One of her cats passed. One of her other cats passed away, and then they just got another cat. So now they're back up to 5 cats.
Ah, damn.
I love cats. It's honestly like great because like they are very like nice too. Like, they don't really fight with one another. They'll play sometimes, and they'll kind of like they'll be a bit territorial and stuff, and like sometimes hiss and swat at each other. Mainly they call her Princess Chloe. Her name is just Chloe, but she's like very like, I am the queen, this is my realm, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like really like protective, and so she she doesn't like sharing. But I'm really excited for their new cat that they just recently got. She's a black cat, and her name is Sabine, and she's apparently really sweet. She probably will be a little bit scared of me when I first arrive, but I hope that she can kind of warm up to me, because I love black cats so much.
Yeah.
Being a goth.
You would be.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it was crazy, because last year around I want to say it was around Halloween time, there was this black cat that like wandered over to our house, and like was just out in the front, and was really like really social, and like was meowing and purring, and actually like basically climbed into my lap.
Mm. I create a new collection.
Do it. Oh, damn it. Okay.
And then Make sure that's the active collection. Then I got to add another light probe. I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks here because I've never done this before.
Hmm.
Probably not right to do it this way, but I'm going to do it this way.
Do it. Do it.
All right, well, maybe we'll try that. And then create another one, and then I'm gonna bring that a lot smaller. Shrink it down.
Shrank it.
And I gotta figure out which materials I'm using that might not work in Eevee, because there's some that won't. There's some rendering processes that don't translate between rendering engines. And it's funny, people complain about ray tracing, saying it's useless, it doesn't do anything that like the end user would notice, essentially, which is hilarious because that's not true.
Yeah.
But like people also complain about like reflections being really weird in some games, and I'm like, you know what would fix that? Ray tracing. Ray tracing is a really powerful thing. You know, people are like, yeah, but it's not like it's not viable. It doesn't. It's too it's too performance hungry. It can't be done. And it's like, yes, it can. And if you think that ray tracing doesn't have a noticeable impact on the quality of a render, stop watching movies with VFX in them, because they all use ray tracing, like every single one. Because they have to. Like ray tracing is the best physically accurate rendering technique we have for imitating real world light and how it works. God damn it! I keep doing the wrong axis. There we go. And then I can drop the distance a bit on that, because it's not actually going to need to go up that high. There we go. Okay, I have no idea if that's going to help the render at all, but I'm going to look. I'm going to see. We're going to have a look here.
Yeah, we're going to test it out.
All right, and I like that it's still not showing up on the stream. That's fantastic.
Fucking love it. Love it. 10 out of 10. Got no notes for it.
OBS just works, guys. Okay, there we go. Now I got it working.
It works. It just works.
Problem with Eevee rendering too is that it doesn't actually show me like its rendering progress. It just kind of like sits there and says not responding for a couple minutes, and then suddenly an image appears. When it's done, basically, and it's like, that's
Frickin' stupid.
I'm a cycles man. I like my ray trace. I like my ray tracing.
Yeah.
Far superior, in my opinion. my god, this is so slow. They say Eevee's so much faster, and I'm like, eh. I think it depends.
Are you sure about that?
But then
Are
again,
you positive?
I don't know how to optimize it, and I'm not great at optimizing cycles rendering anyways, so I mean, it's probably me. I'm probably the problem.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Help.
Help. Me. I can't breathe. I'm suffocating. I'm on the moon.
Help. I'm Desmond, the
Yep.
moon bear. I can't breathe.
Desmond, the moon bear.
He's dead.
Whoop. There we go.
That was one thing too. I was messing around with trying to get trying to find alternatives for dealing with the braid on your character's model. And I did I did convert to mesh on it.
Really?
That was a bad idea.
Oh.
I
She just bald now.
Oh no! It crashed Blender the first time.
Oh.
It went to, from, because I think her model in total is like maybe, I don't know, like probably like 50,000, 100,000 triangles. But the hair was 13 million triangles.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of polygons.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Holy shit.
detail in the hair because it doesn't look good otherwise. Like I mean, it's also long, right? Like it's just long hair with a lot of subdivisions. But
Yeah, at this rate, Stary is gonna have to be in G.I. Jane 3.
Your NAS is excessive. Found these awesome 3D printed rack mount disk shelves. They hold 12 hard drives each. You printed 3 of them. They are hot swap style, so you can have 36 hot swap drives. Just connected through a host bus adapter on the NAS PC itself. Interesting.
Shit.
And meanwhile, here I am with I think I have like 20 terabytes of storage total on my PC, and that's it. No, I don't think I have that much. I think because if I think it's 18 terabytes is what I have.
Good lord.
Listen, I need a lot of storage.
I feel you. I meant to ask, how many gigs is Warframe and how many gigs is Payday?
Let me look at what it's taken up on my hard drive here, really quick. Properties. Payday 2 is currently taking up 85.44 gigabytes on my PC, according to Steam.
Payday?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Part of that is you know the 6K resolution textures that they put into some of the missions for no reason.
Can I opt out of that?
No.
Damn it.
Warframe is 33.23 gigs.
Jeez. Okay. That fucking sucks. I'll have to double check and see how much room I have on my laptop. I'll have to get I'll have to get Warframe for the Android.
Yeah.
Even though it's a closed beta right now or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. Anyways.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I think they posted about it a couple days ago. and then I can just put Palia on my Switch. I mean, it's gonna be probably a bit difficult to like get used to the controls on like the Switch or like a controller, but listen, country girls make do. What?
I don't think you're a country girl. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. I don't know.
Have you not seen that meme?
Yes, I have, but I don't think you're a country girl. Is what I'm saying.
No.
That's the crux of the discussion here.
I just thought it'd be funny. I'm sorry, I'm a poser.
No, you're good.
I'm a city slicker.
Yeah, so I'm clearly doing something wrong because this scene in Eevee is taking longer to render than it would in Cycles.
What the fuck?
Which is not how that's supposed to work. Just
I didn't permit that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not keen on that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
It looks worse and takes longer to render.
Wow. That's like that's the whole point of it taking longer, is for it to look better.
Precisely. And like I said, I don't know Eevee, so I mean maybe I can do something to optimize it and make it get it closer, because I've seen some renders where they get pretty close to the Cycles render. They say it looks equally good. They're wrong.
They're wrong and should feel bad.
I'm a perfectionist, I get that. But yeah, it doesn't look as good. God damn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Madhu and end the stream because I want to join his celebration, and I'm gonna go off and work on this shit off stream. So, where is?
Stay tuned.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's not live anymore.
Oh, that loser.
Ah, what a rat bastard. Well, anyways.
Honest.
All right, well, come back tomorrow. We'll be doing more rating the DOJ. Hopefully, I get this video done pretty soon. I gotta optimize this render though. And yeah, go follow me on Twitter or something too. I don't know. We'll see you next time.